Yeah, I mean, this is Rob, is this Billie Eilish here?
Yes, sir.
This is Billie Eilish at the Grammys. This is a message she gave. And, you know, maybe some people would say this is hard. Go ahead, Rob.
No one is illegal on stolen land.
So leave. Look at brainwashed zombies. What do they want?
And yeah, it's just really hard to know what to say and what to do right now. And I feel really hopeful in this room, and I
so
feel
this is her.
like we
And then
just need
also,
to
do
keep-
you have Bad Bunnies, by the way? By the way, when she said no one is illegal on stolen land, a guy responds and says, hey, I just found your $6 million house in Malibu. I'm coming to your house right now because apparently your house is on stolen land, and I want to come and stay with you. The logic behind it doesn't make any sense. What do you mean stolen land?
Yeah.
Then go live in a land that's not stolen, Billie Eilish.
That doesn't exist, though.
But the point, like when you make comments like this, and if you clap for it, it's like somebody coming here and saying, yeah, congratulations for you guys doing a podcast on stolen land in Fort Lauderdale. And the entire audience starts clapping. Oh, my God, what a message. I cannot believe PBD Podcast and the crew does what they do on stolen land in Fort Lauderdale. What are you talking about? Here's a Bad Bunny looking like he's been juicing lately, or his shoulders are seen very wide and head small. I don't know what's going on here, but go ahead and play this clip, Rob. Go ahead.
I love that you say he
This
has
is what?
to.
This is what?
No, what I'm saying is, like, Dennis Prager taught us there's a big difference between a liberal and a leftist.
Yes.
And a lot of these people with this Hollywood woke agenda, they're as how far left as it gets. But they're not real people. It's always the people who have benefited the most from America. The Billie Eilish of the world. The Bad Bunnies of the world who would be relegated to doing samba in Puerto Rico, who's condemning America. Buddy, you're famous because of America. You're here at the Grammy Awards, which is celebrating music founded in America. Billie Eilish has here on stolen land in America, condemning America. I have a problem with that. Like, these people hate America. They think America is evil. I wish they would take a step back and say, wow, I live in the greatest country on earth. Maybe I should rethink what I'm saying out loud, but it would go against that Hollywood leftist agenda.
You understand how out of touch, first of all, these people are? No, she thinks standing there and saying that is helping anything. Do you think, is she housing any illegals? Is she helping any illegals? And the most obvious thing out of all this is they never have to encounter any illegal driving their car, any illegal trying to sexually assault them or kidnap. Hold on, never. They're in gated communities, and when they leave, they have security out the wazoo. You aren't affected at it at all. And they think they want to go up there and go, like they're activists and they give a damn. None of them care. And you made a great point, Pat, when you said they have to say it. Their masters say, get up there, and that's what you have to do. Ice out. Ice out. What the hell are you even talking about? Okay, and I know you're going to get to that story idea, Pat, about the Yalasuda. That's what this is all about. That's what it's going to be all about. That's it.
If you look at Bad Bunny's eyes there, I don't think he believed what he was saying.
All these people who are basically objecting to Trump building the wall all live behind big, beautiful walls.
Adam, we're the illegals in the house.
This is Bad Bunny's mansion that he just bought 2 years ago, $8.8 million Hollywood Hills estate. I don't know if you guys can see what this is right here.
Oh,
That's a giant wall.
By the way,
why would he build that? Why would you build that?
I wish all these celebrities, the ultimate success in the world, I just have one request. Build these mansions, massive houses, big pools, 0 walls. And let's see how that works out for you guys.
They would never do it.
So Billie Eilish grew up in L.A. at Highland Park. Her mother was an actress, Maggie Baird, okay? And she appeared on TV and film roles and also taught songwriting and creative arts to Billie and her brother. Her father, Patrick O'Neill, is an actor and a musician. He appeared in television and film in The West Wing and movies such as Iron Man. This is Billie Eilish's father, Patrick O'Connell. Rob, you want to pull up who Patrick O'Connell is? And Billie and her older brother were homeschooled by their mother, which allowed them to focus on creative interest and music, okay? And that's what they did. And so when you hear stories like this with Billie Eilish, and they say what they say, this is the challenge, Vinny. Let me tell you where it's at.
Yes.
You know, there comes a time where you so bad want to be friends with the cool people.
Yes.
and you become an influencer, like let's just say you become an influencer, and then all of a sudden you're like, people recognize you when you go to a nightclub. And it's like, hey, what's up? Oh my, I watch your stuff. You're like, oh yeah. We got a text over the weekend. I responded separately with a long voice recording, and I said my opinion hasn't changed. I do believe that's what's going on. I'm not in the business of trying to be seen by Hollywood and liked by them because they're Hollywood and they're famous. Mm-hmm. No. If I like you, it's because I like you. I don't care if you're Hollywood. If me and a celebrity who is very well known in Hollywood, we're having a conversation together, my position doesn't change because I want to make sure I don't offend their feelings. That's where we are. That's what we believe in. This is where I'm at. This is my position. I think that the Hollywood mystique, that idea of, my God, you know who these people are? I honestly don't think it's what it used to be. It really wasn't. Go through the top 100 influencers today. Go through top 1,000 influencers today with the biggest following, and go back 20 years ago and see if they could have existed.
Absolutely not.
Out of the top 1,000, do you understand what I'm asking?
Yes.
Yeah.
Out of the top 1,000 influencers on Instagram, how many of them are? Give me a question to ask. Are not Hollywood celebrities or famous athletes? Okay, like you understand? Like
that's the question, I think.
Yeah. Because to me, out of 1,000 influencers on Instagram, if we were to do the analysis, I don't even know if the report exists. Okay, even Instagram. Okay, here you go. You ready? Estimates split. Out of the top 1,000 biggest influencers on Instagram, 15 to 25% are celebrities and athletes. 75% to 85% are social media native influencers, niche experts, fashion, beauty, lifestyle creators, gamers, travel influencers, and entrepreneurs. Guess what? They did not exist 20 years ago. You know what this means? Nobody gives a shit about Hollywood anymore. This used to be 100% 20 years ago. Do you understand the point I'm trying to make?
100%. I love
20
it.
years ago, you controlled it. You had a monopoly. Everybody had to listen to you. Oh, my God, I want to be seen with these actors and celebrities. The real people don't care anymore. If you are like, if I talk to Rock, man, I like him. He's a cool guy. He's a likable guy. But it's not because, oh, my God, you cannot believe this. No, it's just he's a good guy to talk to. But some of these things that we had 20 years ago, they had a monopoly. Can you imagine looking at these numbers right now, Vinny? 20 years ago, 850 of these influencers that you and I know and follow and hear about in videos, we had no clue who they were. They were regular. They would have been regular employees, regular business owners doing something. 20 years ago, if somebody was doing $50 million a year in a company, how did you know him? You probably didn't even know who he was. Tom, what's that?
No, I'm agreeing with you.
Yeah.
And you know what? When I was in college, there was one guy who had talked about lifestyles of the rich and famous, and he had one show, and his name was Robin Leach. I'm him in Hollywood looking at a huge, amazing mansion. But he was the only guy. Now they're on every corner
Rob,
on
can
Instagram.
you do me a favor, Rob? Go on YouTube and type in mansion tour, and then go filter it out by popularity. Mansion tour, okay? And then go and type in filter popularity. Watch this. How many channels? Zoom in a little bit, Rob. Okay. First one, Mr. Beast. Next one, Agricultural Digest. I don't know who that is. Next one, okay, this guy named, what's his name? Ines Yilmarzev, 33 million views. Next one, it's him again. Go a little bit lower. Keep going, Rob. Keep going. Okay. Kaijai Family. Okay. By the way, again, 20 years ago, they don't exist. It's only one guy that was doing this. It's a very, very different world. And so the desire to be with cool crowd and cool people, man, that is like the thing of a past today. Today, if you're somebody that wants to be around people that are critical thinkers, that have positions, that they're a little bit fearless, that they don't follow the crowd, that they're just kind of like, listen, it is what it is. This is my position.
So true.
You don't like it. This is me. It's hard to be that today. That's what's attractive today. Not all the other stuff. All the other stuff is a thing of the past.
Can I give you a different perspective?
Yeah.
Because I agree with you in part, but there's also something that I want to get your feedback on. So when it comes to acting, Hollywood, journalism, media, traditional media, fully on the same page with you, right? Podcasters are the new actors. Who watches movies these days and says, oh my God, it's just, there's not that many new big names. When it comes to music, it's a little bit different because music doesn't necessarily run through Hollywood. You know, remember, Diddy was in New York. Yeah. Tupac was in L.A. You know, Outkast and the whole Atlanta crew. Houston with Mike Jones. Miami, DJ Khaled. But there still is, like, I guess my point or my question is, music is a little bit different than Hollywood. Hollywood is more acting, where music is a little bit more fragmented, but you still need to make it in that music industry, meaning you still got to go through the top of the charts in order to make it. It's a lot easier to do a podcast or become a Mr. Beast than become the biggest musician in the world, because you still have to go through that gamut. That's my opinion. I don't know.
But you want a great case study of what you're talking about? 2024 election, Kamala Harris, Taylor Swift told over 450 million followers on all platforms, vote for her, and nobody gave a damn.
It actually backfired.
It backfired.
Beyonce, Jay-Z, Oprah, it backfired.
Doesn't work, folks.
Bill Maher talked about that.
Bye-bye.
But it's not the same.
I know you're a music guy.
Yeah.
Do you recognize there's a difference between the acting and media world and the music world, or do you think it's kind of all the same?
No, my point isn't about music or Hollywood or any of that. My point is, this is what's happened to their influence. It's gone like this.
Yeah.
It's gone like this. And so because they have a direct competition to somebody who watches someone and says, man, I just like, do you know Jake Paul has a hit that he did a song and it's got 100-some million views? Logan Paul's got a song that's got 200-300 million views. Who's Logan Paul? When you think about Logan Paul, do you think about a singer?
No.
I didn't even know they did music.
They did, yeah. They both have multiple music videos that they did, right? What's the point? Anybody wants to do it. I'm in the car with, who was the rapper that was sitting in front of us? Was it Flo Rida? Who was sitting in front of us? Somebody was sitting right in front of you on the way here. I don't even know if you knew
Kodak
that.
Blue?
No, not
Kodak Black?
No, I'm talking to his agent, and he's talking about how much the game has changed. This weekend, one of the biggest topics was what's happening with AI agent. Humberto came in talking to me about it, and when he was talking to me about it, I was watching at the same time. Have you seen what kind of music AI is making?
Yeah, I think like one of the top songs in the world was on an AI fake band.
Do you not think that's what's going to be happening next? Like, you think you're going to make better music than AI? You're not. Well, the direction they're going to go into.
That's messed up.
That's
messed up.
Oh, by the way,
music comes from the heart and the soul.
It doesn't matter. No, take the best-looking person in the world.
Vinny Oshana,
Take
right
the
here.
best-looking girl or a man in the world.
Tom.
Are they going to be better and more attractive than what AI can make it?
Of course.
Zero.
AI, yeah.
You don't compete with AI.
Wow.
Take the best looking. You know how some of these videos pop up and a girl's walking by? Whoa. They're like, wow, she's beautiful. And it's like, it's AI.
Yeah.
It's not a girl walking by. It's AI. It's your imagination. That does not exist. Wait till AI creates music and you follow AI accounts. And wait till these guys sit there and say, why the hell am I paying you 15%? We don't need you anymore, Mr. Musician. You're awesome. Maybe we need a face for concerts, but I'm going to go through this. No, this industry's changing. The
Pat,
game of
that makes me feel so weird.
No, it shouldn't make you feel weird.
But it's kind of like, remember the conversation.
But you know what's going to happen to us? You know what's going to happen to us?
Yeah.
You know who's going to win?
Who?
Let me tell you who's going to win. Here's who's going to win. We're going to fall in love with the people who have the courage to tell us what they stand for. And we're going to emotionally fall in love with them support them. Because traditional music of this bullshit stuff, we're living on stolen land, you're going to be destroyed by AI. They will be destroyed by AI music. Wait. Yeah. It'll take 10 to 20 years. It'll take 10 to 20 years. Why do we like Marcelo? Is it because his jokes are better than everybody else? Or is it because we like him?
Yeah. It's authentic.
Because we like him. No Not doubt. Because AI can come up with better jokes than Marcelo in the next 3, 5, 10 years. As smart as he may be, as great as he may be, AI is going to destroy any one of these comedians. You fall in love with the product. Yeah. And anybody that can stay as authentic as possible without playing these games, trying to say something just because Hollywood is forcing you, you will gain real crowd long term.
Well, you know what it makes me think of, and I agree with you that we're heading that direction. Remember a few months ago we had a conversation about, do you want your favorite professional sports athletes, NBA players, to be robotic or AI or whatever we thought? And we talked about basketball players versus like a Formula One car. Remember that?
Yeah.
Where that's a robot, that's a machine, where we don't, like the whole steroid conversation. Athletes, like we want the human struggle, the human element, the human beating a human. That's so important. We can't lose that.
I think they're going to get destroyed. The fake people who can't stand up for themselves. You know what I like what Jelly Roll said in an interview right before the Grammys? He walked up and he says, look, honestly, I know nothing about politics. I'm dumb. I know nothing about politics. I'm just here I'll say something about it next week, and the world will hear what my position is. He's probably going to go on somebody's podcast next week and kind of reveal what he's thinking about. But he just flat out says, I'm not somebody that you should take political advice from. Guess what? And now Jelly Roll could flip next week and give a ICE message that is negative and call out the president and stuff like that. But here's Jelly Roll. Go ahead.
People shouldn't care to hear my opinion, man. You know, I'm a dumb redneck. I haven't watched enough. I didn't have a phone for 18 months. I've had one for 4 months and don't have social media. I hate to be the artist that's that aloof, but I've become so disconnected from what's happening. And I'm just not I grew up in a house of like insane pandemonium and like I didn't even know politics were fucking real until I was in my mid-20s in jail.
But watch how he finishes.
That's how disconnected. When you grow up in a drug addict household, you think we like have common calls about what's happening in world politics? Like we're just trying to find a way to survive, man. You know?
What?
And I have a lot to say about it, and I'm going to in the next week, and everybody's going to hear exactly what I have to say about it in the most loud and clear way I've ever spoken in my life. So I look forward to it. Thank you for bringing it.
By the way, I hope he doesn't play politics. I hope he doesn't. Because right now his score of likability by both sides of the aisle is what? Very high. I hope he doesn't get pressured to play politics.
I wish more musicians followed his lead and just shut up and did their music.